Just gonna sit back and wait for the open. That's about all I can do. And then 3 minutes.
Who we got in the house today? Jack in the upper right, Coach Jay in the lower right, Coach Dakota in the lower left. We got Hogan Eddie there as well. Also, house account long, one crude from $67.11.
Ooh.
Let's get right into it. Dakota, I see you got the bull behind you. Will you be flipping that from a bull to a bear today?
I hope not, man. I hope the market could find some buyers and hold them for a day. It'd be nice to see a decent green day. I was talking behind in the green screen. Sometimes it's frustrating opening up or down, over 1% where the moves seems like the moves already happened. But here we are, open up and immediate 30-point sell off. Let's see if these buyers can hold this market up and stay green.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that market. Did just open. Coach Jay, come on in. Thoughts on the market coming today? We saw that light CPI print, and we saw a nice pop with a little bit of retracement. But thoughts coming into the day with what we've seen already from the data, Jay?
So light CPI print, I think I agree with Dakota. I'm bullish right now. I'm looking at the ES 3-minute range from that CPI print. We're trading right in it right now. So what I'm looking for is, does the market choose a direction? I know we got some news later on in the week, or do we now consolidate until the news comes out later? On a 30-minute chart, we have the 200 moving average up at 56.88. So if we do get long, that's the target for potential resistance, because that's been a resistance the last 2 weeks.
Good stuff, Jay.
Order
I'll go to
filled.
Jack. Jack, a little lighter than expected CPI print for core month over month. Expected 0.3%, actual 0.2%.
I just made a mistake.
Does this move the needle in terms of rates and equities, in your opinion?
Well, let's check out my chart real quick. I just
Do it.
wanted to show something fun. Right now, we got the hour chart going this whole sell-off, touching the tops here. And if we enhance,
Man, one mistake. Look at that. One mistake. Oh, crap.
Died right
Order
at
filled.
that trend line. This is a huge thing. Everyone's looking for this trend down to stop, and it doesn't until we break this line. We haven't yet. I'll be looking to maybe buy if we pull back into the 5,600 region in the ES. So that's what I got for now.
Good stuff, Jack. Keep an eye on that. What's the price? The upper end of that trend line? What's that price wick out at?
Well, it's getting lower all the time. Somebody pointed out that if we had 3 more months of this, we wouldn't have to worry about it being down anymore. We'd be at 0.
There you go.
56.75.
675. Boom, to the tick. Good stuff. We'll keep an eye on that trend line. Hey, Hogue, we are 2 minutes into the open. Opening range looks like we're in the middle, but how are you seeing it? You're the expert.
Well, opening range is the low of the session, and the S&P is traded right to weekly kickoff low 56.30 and bounced up. And I am wearing my rally sweater. I like the idea of seeing more recovery to the upside. As long as we hold those opening ranges, we do have some overnight inventory that is to the long side. I want to see us hold above yesterday's high, which in essence is yesterday's session high.
Okay, I'm long.
Take out
I'm
that
long
IB
730.
high, so 56.43.75. 56.43.75. We didn't take the opening range trade. If we do hold above yesterday's high, I keep adding to this.
Nice trade, Cody.
Crude,
But which
81%
one's the
some reason-
long here.
When you're turning away from your mic, we're losing audio.
Okay.
Yes, 73. NASDAQ, 71.
Maybe this will be better.
Long.
Yes, it is. Nice catch. Eddie also crude 80% long. Dakota, what's your position again?
I was long 10 micros, just testing that scalping strategy from the other day. I closed off 2 micros right there into these 50s. Yeah, I think today we could get over 2% in the. I mean, we're almost there. We're almost there now. Closed off 2 more right there at 60. Looking for a bigger bounce. Looking to go test the top end of this CPI candle, which is going to be up here into these 780s.
Don't fight the rally sweater.
Dow just took a drop. Dow seems some selling coming in here. 41,620. Low day 607. NASDAQ rallying. S&P's kind of catching a bid. NASDAQ is trying to close in on that upper end of the candle from the CPI print. That price would be 19,788. Last trade 19,070, if you will. Dakota's long.
Andre, looking at the MGI and the Dow, it's the weakest of them right now. It has the furthest fall.
Sure
Closed
is.
off 2 more right there at 70. Closed off 2 more at 70. I still have 4 micros on.
Dakota switching it up. The big 5-lot mini trader. Look at him trading 10 micros, adjusting to the market conditions, going into scalping mode.
Yeah,
Talking
trying
about this
some
on
scalping.
Monday. Yeah, and Dakota, I think you started looking, testing this out a little bit more on Monday, if I remember.
Yeah, Monday and then yesterday, and yeah, it's very volatile. This is a very volatile market. So scaled down to basically 1 mini, 10 micros. I love to scale in and scale out. If I'm in 1 mini, I can't really do that. So 10 micros allows me to scale in, scale out, take some profits on the way up. And yeah, you can see the volatility, right? Down 40 points, right back up as we're seeing this market move.
Yes.
Like the Mag 7 getting a little relief to the upside. Nvidia's up over 6% so far.
New lows Dow as NASDAQ hovers around the highs. Last trade in NASDAQ 19,760. High day 788. S&P's off to a little bit of a slow start, if you will. Last trade in S&P's 5639. And upper end of that channel, that trend that Jack was showing is 5675. That is the overnight high or high of the session as well on that CPI print. Take a look at crude. Crude up and to the right. Last trade, $67.43. House is long from 67.11. 67.15. I scratched that. 67.15.
Yeah.
Thank you. And gold. Gold saw some big selling coming into this open. Sold off about $10 coming into the open. It's recovered a little bit. Last trade, 29.17. Bottomed out at 29.11. I decided to keep an eye on that tilt. We did see NASDAQ and ES in the 70s, low 70s. It's paired off to the 60s now. 67% in the ES, 64% in the NQ, both long leaning. What is long 4 micros?
4 micros. Yep, we're consolidating right here at 750. 750. We didn't get all the way up to test the highs of that CPI candle up there in those 80s yet. I want to see us
We're
try.
at 4.32 right now in the 10-year spot yield. Yeah, we've rebounded a little bit. The low of this current cycle, it bounced off of this.
Oh, we sure are.
1 second. I can share real quick.
Yields have been flying around lately. Yeah, sure are.
Look at the US 10-year here. We kind of bounced off this level. 4.11 was as low as we went. Rebounding a little bit here. We're having a little trouble getting out of this resistance. These are day candles right here. Next big levels above would be the 4.5. Big fat round number. That's what we got for now.
Do you think there's going to be a lot of people just trying to FOMO getting into these markets to the long side? Or do you think they're selling into this strength?
Well, right now,
I did see just a pop of selling coming into the ES. We're still in the opening range, so not really too much for me to do right now. But someone just looks like they came to market with about
order filled
contracts in the S&P.
Oh, really?
I'm flat now.
Yeah.
Peppered it with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, quick update about the dashboard.
Order
the dashboard
filled.
login issues have been resolved. Just pass on that message. Dashboard issues have been resolved.
Order filled. Couldn't hold yesterday's high, Jay, in the S&Ps.
Okay.
Probably just some people just saying, okay, we couldn't hold it. Let's short it.
Right.
The
I
thing
think
to do.
that if you deleveraged and decreased your multiple outlook because of uncertainty going forward, it would be pretty silly to FOMO in after CPI being 0.1 better than expected. But stranger things have happened.
People are grasping at any good news.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Hug. I mean, like, there's a lot of people that's probably sitting in cash, and they're just like, just give me something.
Give me
a reason to
Yes.
get into this market.
0.1% better on the CPI reading is what they're looking for. Is it going to be enough to do the job? Yeah, Jack, I'm with you. Practically speaking, probably not needle mover, but like Dakota was saying, people cash on the sidelines looking for any kind of reason. Because we saw yesterday that relief rally when we were talking about the Ukraine-Russia ceasefire peace talks-ish. It's a hell of a rally yesterday afternoon. Not
all those
anything.
people that just barreled into those S&P shorts are going to get run over.
I think so too, Hogue. I was thinking about whether or not I get long and then just risk below the low of where they just kind of failed to continue. It's about a 10-point risk right now. Let's see what happens if we get back down towards that opening range. Maybe down near 30s.
Profile, there was no volume down there.
My God.
Yep.
Just freaking. Just mistake after mistake after
There you
mistake.
go.
Still just chilling here. Haven't broke out of those 770s yet in the NASDAQ.
NASDAQ looks a little more bullish than the S&P does. It's out of that opening range, but yeah, like you said, Dakota, still kind of hanging out here.
Potential
We're
failed
only 10
downside
minutes
on
into the day.
gold.
Lots of trading left.
Yes.
Eddie, what do we got on the calendar today for ecos?
Eco baby. Hey, I'm looking north to the Great White. They've got their rate decision coming up here in about 5 minutes. Prior was 3%.
Okay, I'm long 67. Sorry, Eddie.
No, go.
67.7. 67. 19,767. Micro or mini?
These are mini.
Back in the mini. That didn't take long.
Ooh.
The mini. Oh, good. Stick to your trade. Manage that trade, Dakota.
I might
Eddie,
need to
let's
close
finish
out of
it.
this one sooner than later.
Quickie.
These were
Right. 8:45 here Central, like I mentioned. Bank of Canada rate decision. They're looking at a cut, possibly 2.75 versus a 3.0. 9:30 Central. We've got crude oil inventories. Prior was 3.6. They're looking at 2 million here, possibly. Also, today, just want to remind everybody that we got that 10-year note auction at high noon today, and it might sort of turn a blender on at some point. 1 o'clock U.S. federal budget balance, and that's what I've got so far. But eyes on the prize. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Eddie. Dakota, are you still in this trade?
Yeah, I'm still long from 67. 67.
No. Close back in the 67s. In the 68, sell 69s. Print. And high days, 788. 19,788. Long one
Good
mini,
intestinal
Dakota?
fortitude there, Dakota. Good
Yeah.
intestinal fortitude.
No, I'm trying to manage this position. I had a 5. Supposed to be just one mini, but that's okay. This is 5. It's 5. I had my clip size at 5 because I switched from micros to minis.
My guy.
I'm just going to manage this. This is still a valid trade.
Dow new lows. 41,005.
A failed downside auction potential in gold.
I do that all the time, Dakota.
It's so frustrating, man. So frustrating.
I did it this morning too. Was short 4 ESs instead of 1 because I was on micros and then switched.
If you're switching between micros and minis and trading both, if you don't change your clip size, it'll stay on that clip size.
Oh, the default. Gotcha.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to get smacked on this one.
S&P's coming down to overnight VWAP right now, 56.26. Nasdaq trying to stay bid here.
Order filled.
I'm long 1 S&P.
Yeah, it's getting to my range, but it needs to drop a little more.
This might just stop me.
Upward sloping VWAP overnight.
Hold. No, I'm out.
Damn.
Oh man, that's frustrating. Oh well, move on to the next.
Yeah. Boy, Dakota's pro ball.
They gotta call out to Coach Vince. He was looking at 29.12s for potential longs in gold. The low 29.11.
Let's call.
Make sure I'm in the right.
Oh, Vince.
Okay.
Jay, what price?
We're still
26 half. I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this in a minute, but 26 half.
Okay. Get a similar
long
price there.
122 half. And this I might even
Order filled.
I want to see
I'm out.
if
Huh. Rames. What's up, Rames, in the chat? You owe you $25 from Vegas. What's up, Rames?
He's going down. He's going down.
56.16
Damn,
last
this
trade.
takes
in the
long
ES.
time for
Oh, it's like Dow's
63.
gonna drag this thing lower.
Wow. Where is 63?
Not ready to give up on the rally sweater yet.
Well, yeah. Well,
Is my mic sounding better?
your voice sounds amazing,
Where
though.
are you?
Golden
Oh.
mic,
Oh,
baby.
right here.
Last trade in. He's just 90-point sell off there in
Jack,
the
you long
NASDAQ.
ES?
Yeah.
We're long 2 ES.
I like it. I did get flat there. I do want to get back into this trade, but I'm gonna. I think my timing was wrong. Clearly, my
Yeah, that's
timing
a
was
better
wrong.
price. Pull back to get us
Let's go long 2
early
ES.
buyers out. That is a great trade, Jack.
Diabolical.
Oh,
Well, the Bank of Canada rate decision actual 2.75. So as they predicted, as they called it, 2.75%.
I was kind of long
Jack,
1 crude oil and 2 ES.
We're long 1 ES.
One ES. Thank you. What price, Jack? Average, if you have it handy. Otherwise, manage to trade.
56.18.5. Because we cost averaged in, so we have
Yeah.
a realized small profit and then 1 on. I want to see if we hold this 5600 SPX here. So I may add to this again, but we'll see.
Okay, sounds good. 50 on the tilt right now. What's up, Hogue?
Order filled.
So Hogue getting ready to jump in here. See Hogue in the upper right hand corner. Got the rally sweater on. We need that rally
just
sweater.
watch
Take on my part.
Gotcha.
Fuck.
Oh, also you can watch upper left hand corner of the screen. You can watch it says hashtag fast markets. Use that hashtag or hashtag power hour. Hit us up at the Top Step TV on the X, on the Twitter, or the Twix, as Eddie likes to call it. Send us some cool Trader Station setups, meme swag, trader wins, anything you'd like for us to turn around and show the community at Top Step TV on the X. Again, hashtag power hour, hashtag fast markets.
We're out up 232. I'm gonna see. We didn't really even get to the level that I wanted, so we'll wait.
BWAP from I don't know where
level
is
was
in
that,
the
Jack?
way.
400 contracts.
About
682.
10, 15 points lower than here
Gotcha.
in the ES. So that would be at like 5605. Between that and 10, I would try it again.
For what it's worth, we got an
There's
800 lot.
orders coming into the Nasdaq now.
What do
I
you
see
got
the
there in the
600
NASDAQ?
There was 600 at 690, and now there's 400 at like 682 to the long
yes, there
side.
is. Yes, there is.
682.
Downside. Yeah, 682. 400 you said in the bid? Yep, I see it right now.
Yep.
400 the bid. There's also 800 lot to the upside in the ES. I forgot the price. 79s perhaps?
Yep, 79s.
Okay. Size on the NASDAQ bid beneath. Size on the ES offer above. The win. Ooh. We're talking about levels earlier. Look above, pinned to the top of the chat. Top Step Day levels refreshed every morning prior to the opening bell. When I say the morning here in the States, prior to the opening bell here in the States, the New York session, those Top Step Day levels pinned to the top of the chat. Have those open on the screen, or if you do one better, click that indicators tab. Oh, we are selling off
It got
here.
filled.
Mhm.
It got filled.
Yep.
They didn't pull them. They got.
Order filled.
82's filled. You?
There's 1,000
there's
sitting at.
1,000.
Oh my God.
There's
Woo!
1,000.
I just
Ew.
discovered something.
We're gunning for it too. Look at that. 1,000 incoming. 1,000 incoming. Downside. NASDAQ.
I think they're.
That's real shit, Phil.
Order
Pulled
filled.
it.
Yay.
Pulled it.
They pulled it.
Order filled.
He pulled it the
Pulled it.
last second.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're selling off here.
Coming to my level.
Order
there's too much
filled.
momentum here to the downside, so I'm gonna stay pat.
Did get pulled, Jay? And they got awfully close to
Yeah,
market.
no fill.
Awfully close to market. Selling off here in the S&Ps. Nice cut on that trade there, Jack. 56.11, 56.10's now print.
Well, I did get long 1 right there. Same idea. There's a defined stop here. We're not going to hold this for long if it doesn't.
Yeah, if it's running liquidity, that's it right here.
It is. It's 19,640 last trade, the NASDAQ. Off about 140 points off the highs put in about 15 minutes ago. Yes, seeing some selling. Dow just has not caught a bid whatsoever today. It's just been lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. Crude seeing a little bit of a pullback, about 28 cents off the highs. Last trade, $67.23. Gold catching a bit of a bid, coming up against overnight VWAP in the gold, 29.20 last trade there. Yeah, Dolby.
Failed downside auction in gold.
Yeah.
Tried to get it in a bid.
Yeah, right back up.
Strike 2 this week.
Gosh.
Gonna start
That's
using
the
market
trade.
orders. Screw it.
That's the trade right there.
We still in, Jack?
Yeah.
Good. 56.20 last trade ES. 19,680 last trade in the NASDAQ.
Comes back down, I'll cut it again.
Okay. Still 68%
Trying
short
to-
NASDAQ.
Order filled.
So let's start again.
This 19,680.
See if ES can get back inside this CPI candle. The low of it is 623.
1,000 lot playing games again in NASDAQ. 19,688. Gone. All right. We're just goofing around
doing it for
1,000
the
lots
stream.
today. We're goofing around 1,000 lots today. Right
One of
on.
those
There we
days.
go.
Pretty thin. They better be careful.
Sure. Yeah, they got, it's probably algo, like Jack says, hedging. They're quicker. More than meets the eye, Hogue. Right on the playing. FAFO, though. Never know. FAFO with those 1,000 lots. 600. There you go. Thank you. Who's okay? Thank you, Jay. Fusion in the chat. Jack, I heard you say there we go.
Cut it for now. Okay, so we're up 516.
Nice.
It's a start. Still along the crude as well.
What size you came back up where your stop loss is, this quick pullback.
There's that 1,000 lot again.
Yeah. What price now, Dakota?
59, 659.
Cool games, bro.
When's the last time we seen them? Last time we seen them, they were what? At the highs? Before this major sell-off a couple weeks ago?
Oh, yeah. That
Filled.
They get filled?
It did?
Yep.
Okay.
Filled.
I take it back, bro. Thank you for coming. We got some volume
Got it.
now. Yeah, do you bros even read order flow? Some in the
Oh,
chat.
look at that.
Wow.
Woo! Nice fill on that. Yeah, turnaround.
Wow.
Wow.
Gappa, gappa, gappa.
Yeah. Hello.
Let me pull up the 1 second chart.
I mean, oil freaked out there. NASDAQ freaked out. S&P's might be freak out.
Dude.
Look at that.
Check
Jack.
this
What
out.
price-
I love
what
this.
price-
We went from 16 to 56.30 in the ES.
It's insane.
in
All right,
one
I'm switching
second.
to micros.
What? What?
In 1 second. What's the volume here? I got to turn my volume.
56.
2,300 in 3 seconds. Like 6,000 ES contracts traded.
Just lifting the offers.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I don't
but
know.
look at this. This is the 1 second chart, and then we
It happens
reverted
everywhere,
it. So
too.
Id Hogue. Look at that,
Yep.
Jack.
Look at this moves.
that's a
Wow.
BSD right there.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
got pretty close to our stop.
Who didn't get stopped out there? I'm not making light of it, but
Put in likely to eventually agree to truce, but with own terms. Canada put tariffs on U.S. steel, aluminum, in new measures. Why
Like
not?
1,000 tape reading algos cried out in the darkness.
I think that's exactly what it was, Jack. Wow.
Going lower here too.
Okay.
Feels like it. Yeah.
Oof. It's one of those days
1,000
again.
bid 5609 ES 1200 5609.
Yep. 1,000 lots showing back up again, baby. 56.14 last trade. We go get that 1,000 lot downside. Nice job calling that out, Jay. You in the chat as well. For those big size orders, you see it's moving the markets right now.
Big volume influx at 8:30 in the morning.
Yes, about 3 points away from 1,000 lot to the downside. 56.09 incoming. 1,000 on the bid. Last trade 56.11.
There's the rolling VWAP as well. Just something that I mentioned that I like to use. I have the session VWAP
bid. Jay, let us know if that did get filled. Right there, about a point away. Away.
This market turns red.
Looks like we got him. Filled. That was a lot filled.
Yep.
Your trades. Are the adults in the room, Hogue?
Well, with the directional activity, I would have to say they have to be with the break we've seen over the past couple of weeks. They're also dealing with rollover now, so they're going to try and focus on getting roll or making money on them. Added in the S&Ps approximately 30,000 new open interest, and it was mostly in June. So they're trying to leg this. Is what it seems to me. You always see a big jump in open interest coming into rollover, and then expiration of approximately 500 million contracts expire and settle in cash.
So they're getting out of the March to get into the June, or vice versa.
Out of March to get into June, or getting into June to get out of the March. If you're legging it, that's what you do.
If you're legging it, you had a rough 1 second, unless you had the implied.
Jack, what was the price? What was the range on that 1 second in the ES again? Was it 20 points? Is that what you said?
Let's take a look if I can still go back far enough.
It's a new one,
Data should be right. But take a look at this. This is a 1 second chart. Don't use it for trading, but I go back to look at things after the fact. In 1 second, we went from ES 56.16 all the way up to 56.28. So 12 points in 1 second, and you can see these volume spikes. There's another one over here, but those 2,000 contracts, 2,000 contracts, 2,000 for 6,000 in 3 seconds.
Wow. NASDAQ, it was 78 points in that same few seconds.
Now
78 points.
Yeah, selling off here. Beat the 5,600s. I know Jack was watching that price. Go ahead, Jay. Talk to us.
I'm looking at potential settlement tests here. Settlement down at 55.77 in the S&Ps. If we get a pop back up towards 608, may look to take a short there. 56.08. Settlement's all the way down at 77, and there's some volume to the downside in this move. It's not just price.
I'm telling you, this is going down south.
The wire here, guys. The Fed now seeing resuming interest rate cuts in July versus June earlier. This is going to be based on the short-term interest rate futures prices. Back to you guys.
Thank you. FOMC decision a week from today.
NASDAQ did just test the low of the CPI candle and bounced there, 590 and bounced. So maybe that's your cheap buy opportunity if you're looking in the NASDAQ.
Dow new low.
Dow has not found a buyer since the
Might be the leader today, Andre.
I think you might be right. NASDAQ tried giving it a run to the upside off that open, and Dow had other ideas.
Didn't happen.
Not to necessarily correlate, but I know Jack's thinking, well, Dow's got price weighted.
Is that how I talk?
Yeah, no, that's what you saw. It's inside. Those are your inner thoughts right there. The damn Dow, price weighted. Damn Dow, selling off right now. Take a look at the Dow, 41,344 last trade. Low day, 324, 20 points off the lows there. Heard Jay saying there is selling coming in with volume behind the price lower. Good Jack voice, Evan says.
Buyers trying to step in at the bottom of that CPI candle, Jay.
Yeah, they are. Holding it for now.
Yep.
Let's see what happens at 660 in the NASDAQ. You getting long, Jack?
I'm still trying to
thinking about it.
I have 4 screens and I'm trying to
2,640. Overnight view up 612. S&P's beneath overnight view up. Dow definitely beneath overnight view up. Crude wicking around. We're still in that crude trade, Hogue, JD?
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
we're still in it.
All right, cool. 67.32 last trade there. All the algos freaked out on that 6,000 lot. Lifting offers, anything in sight, just clear the book.
Order filled.
Numbers. We do have crude oil inventories in about 30 minutes or so. How's lots getting filled?
All right. I'm short 1 micro.
SPOOs or S&Ps?
S&Ps 5607 quarter. Short 1 micro. If this sells to settlement, I'll try to build into this, but this is not an environment right now to be trading minis, I don't think.
Coach
No,
chat.
nope.
Think that's Mike.
You can look at my account and say that's a testament to not trade minis.
My bad, Boomer. SPOOs. Another word
What
for
the F are SPOOs?
Hogue, why do we call them SPOOs? Why do we call them SPOOs, Hogue? I don't even know. SPOOs, S&Ps.
Comes from the floor.
Yeah.
The letters for the September is
SEP, right?
U.
Yeah.
Yeah. So started calling September SPOOs, and then it just so now they're all SPOOs. March SPOOs, June SPOOs,
there you go.
East SPOOs. They're all
S&Ps.
I said that because Boomer Brian mentioned the WTF are SPOOs. In my first week of working nights at the trading firm, one of the guys I was working for called in maybe after a few old fashions to ask about his positions. And we don't even trade equities. But he's like, where are SPOOs at?
Where's SPOOs? What?
Like, what are SPOOs?
Reversal on the 5-minute in the NASDAQ.
SPOOs, Clark. Yeah, sweet. Little 3-bar reversal. 19,640. Can we hold a 3-bar reversal to the upside?
Yeah, that's the question.
Order filled.
That's the question.
Flimsy.
Andre.
Flimsy, right? Well, you got the bull behind you still?
Yeah, of course. We're still up 1.25%. I mean, crazy thing is that's a 68-point candle. So you'd need for me, it'd be like 68-point stop loss. That's why. Yeah, that's 68, 70 point stop loss on that.
One. We were long 2, but I crashed it very quickly.
I've been using lately all the top accounts I've been getting have been with trade rate, not rhythmic data. So I'm actually.
I did add a second contract short, so I'm short 256.06 quarter. Basically, what I'm doing here, I don't want to risk more than $300 on this trade. So I'm going to try to build into a position and find places to trail behind on the short, but not going to risk more than $300.
Someone asked me last night during my slow markets. They said, Dakota, what is your favorite setup? What's my bread and butter setup? The one setup that I would trade for the rest of my life, just one. This would be it. Typically, this is it. We're
order filled
for the day. We get a pullback, and then once we get a 3-bar reversal,
that wasn't supposed to happen.
New lows. That
wasn't supposed to happen.
This market condition is abnormal. This would be an abnormal market condition that I would not. It's like throw everything out the window. Any technical, any setups are officially, I don't know, changed, different, invalid because of this volatility and this crazy news and tariff and conversation.
Abnormal.
Abnormal.
Right.
Abnormal.
Yeah, we're gonna stay patient here. We got new more selling coming in here. You guys, new lows in the Dow. Dow very heavy. Someone in the chat asked, "Why is the ES much weaker than the Nasdaq?" Take a look at the financial sector. We might be seeing.
Oh, some news hit just came off again.
They keep doing it. Yeah, this is not the market to be trading minis.
Oh yeah,
I know we keep saying
go
it,
ahead
traders,
and just
but
lock myself out. That's I don't want to be. I'm locking myself out.
We're just going to market.
I'm flat on that trade.
There's that 3-bar reversal confirmed now.
Order filled.
but still, not 80-point swing right there.
Yeah,
Eddie,
like
Order filled.
Go ahead,
we
Jack.
got stopped. We got stopped on our long there. We're up 20, or I don't know what the combined total is. We're up $23 here, which is fine considering what we've wanted to happen has not happened. So I'll take that as a win.
Yeah. You heard Jay say not the environment trading minis and switch over to micros. Patience right now. Patience. That coincides with the tip of the week. I know it's only Wednesday, but it seems like this week's been going on for Eddie. What do we got? Tip of the week. Let's tell the people. Nice reminder.
That's good. That's a good segue. Patience and discipline. I remember patience, discipline. They are the backbone of successful trading. Without them, even the best strategies can fail. Talking about letting profits run. Now, while in a winning trade, patience prevents premature exits, allowing traders to capture the full move instead of cutting profit short. And discipline. Let's talk about risk management. Discipline ensures proper stop losses, position sizing are respected, and protecting the account from a catastrophic loss. So keep that in mind. That's what we've got here for today for our tip of the week: patience and discipline every day, folks. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. I'm not quite sure what to make of what we've been seeing this first.
Order filled.
You think we're going lower, then someone comes in and lifts all the offers. Looking for push to the upside. I'd imagine the stops are getting hit up to the upside and downside. See profit, take profit. If you see it, see profit for 5 seconds.
Order filled.
I was thinking about getting out of that trade too, because with 2 micros, I was up about $150.
Yeah,
was getting ready to get out of it, and then all of a sudden that spike. I saw a comment in the chat: why trade minis instead of micros? Why trade micros instead of minis? You guys were trading in July to August, 2024.
Now we're hitting point of control.
Average true range on the daily in the S&P was 106 points.
Right
now,
order filled.
Dakota, I remember you had like a $150,000 live account balance and you're trading micros, right?
Well, I'm supposed to be doing that today.
Yeah, I mean,
this market's insane, dude. Like anything. I'm trying to go through this setup and like
get away from there.
Pure risk on a trade in terms of point value. 80 points. 80 points. And then it's like, is someone going to really trade one mini? If you're trading one mini risking 80 points, because that's the setup that's presenting itself, visually looking at these candles.
Order filled.
I have this, paper trade going on in my head on this 3-bar reversal, long 657.
Order filled.
Stops at 578. And so technically you'd need a 70, 80 point stop. And just to get 1-to-1, a 1-to-1, you need this market to rally, 70, 80 points all the way back up towards near these session highs. And that's just so unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. It's not impossible, but it's just, it's hard. It's a tough market.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's definitely not impossible. Definitely not impossible. These random kind of tape bombs, though.
Tape bombs, I like that.
Well, right. I got tape bomb. Wait, can I show you a bad? I think this is a bad beat here that I'm looking at, and I'm looking through my orders. On that long ES.
Order filled.
My limit was 55.91, which is a price that never actually traded.
Order filled.
And you can see on that limit, I got filled at a better price. I got filled at 59. I have to go back to the 1 second chart, 595. But basically, my stop didn't get taken out. The market probably gapped, so it did. And then it's 22 points higher than there. So that's unfortunate.
I just noticed something.
Absolutely.
I just noticed something. Interesting.
Tape bombs.
Come on down.
That is the best explanation I've heard for these random 50-point bounces or moves. They're not just bounces; they're moves both directions.
Yes, they are. We got bring in
order filled.
We got the poll results in 500, almost 600 quick votes coming in. A little flash poll. You having fun trading this volatility? 40% say yes, very fun. 37% say no, not at all. 21%, I have no idea.
Order
what's going on
filled.
right now. I think all three of those answers are correct. I like that poll.
All valid.
right, JD. Come on in. Come on. Let's see some P&Ls from yesterday, JD. It's tricky out there, man. What are people doing?
It is tricky. That crude oil trade we got on, we're long from 67.16, came within 2 ticks of hitting our stop at 65.90, or 66.96 was our stop. Came within 3 ticks of hitting our stop. I said 2. But, man, real close on that wick down in crude oil when all that action started happening. All right, yesterday's best live funded P&Ls. Here they go. Here they are. Big shout out to Joseph L. We got a nice note from our risk team last night concerning Joseph L.
Order filled.
Around the $20,000 mark yesterday, the risk team reached out to him and said, hey, maybe cool it down, consider locking in some profits. We're not pulling you out of the markets, but do your thing. This guy scaled down, started trading 1 and 2 lots, put on a couple thousand more dollars.
Order filled.
And closed out the day with $22,213 in total profits yesterday. So big shout out to Joseph L. for keeping his
order filled,
up some big money, being receptive to our risk team and locking in those profits, keeping a strong day. Next up, Jandel, 11,586. Trin, who's no stranger to this list, 10,321. Jaiwei, 6677, and Chad, $6,289 in profits. Big shout out to these live funded traders. Nice job, everybody.
Good job, Risk. Well, way to work with our funded traders. That's awesome.
Great benefit to being a live funded account here.
Wait a minute. We're not going to fall for that no more.
The support you get from our risk management team in these live accounts is unparalleled. You never see this in a broker in another brokerage account anywhere. You'll never get a risk manager reaching out to you saying, lock in those profits, settle down, make sure you're putting some of this money in your pocket. It'll never happen. So, shout out to the risk team and a shout out to Joseph for being receptive to those reach outs from the risk team. So, nice job all around, folks.
Man, awesome stuff.
Yes, it is. Awesome. Even the traditional prop space, Jack and I came up in our risk. Our risk wasn't that hands-on.
Order filled.
Walking side by side as much as they are here at Top Step. I can say that. I don't know how it was with you, Jack, at your traditional prop firm. But basically, our risk was you need more side. You need to open up your limits more. Go ahead.
Oh,
I got short.
Order filled.
Nice.
9/4.
Nice entry. Careful, Jay. We had to tell you about the tail. Yeah. We had to tell you about the tail last time.
If we go to my screen real quick, once again, guys, be real careful with your stops. We're back to 1 second. I was trying to figure out how I got stopped out on that one. It was right here. So in 1 second, we cleared another 5 points in the ES. My stop was actually down here. But the market will gap on those frames and it'll execute it. And what's crazy is that when my stop got popped here, I actually got filled 5 ticks higher. But that's just the way it works. Here's another big one here. There's big moves going on in very short time frames. So don't mistake the price you want with the price you'll get if you have stop orders in.
Yes. Slippage. Jack's referring to slippage. Seeing it here happen in real time. Difference between sim trading and real trading, right? Or live trading, I should say. 29.23. Jay is short 2 micros, I believe, Jay?
2 micros, risking about $100 on this from 9/4.
Hammer this thing.
Got some size sitting at 5,600.
Do we? Yes, we do.
About 600.
Yep. We did cross the 150,000 subscriber mark. Yes, I know those are eagerly waiting. What are you guys going to do for the 150,000? It's in the works. I can assure you. I've seen some of the plans behind it. I can assure you. In the works. A post, we'll keep you posted. Make sure things are done right. Make them clean for everyone, not just the Top Step TV folks, but for you, the trader, as well as all the people behind the scenes that do make this happen. It's not just like a flip a switch and boom, 150K present, if you will, appreciation.
Order filled.
Parts behind the scenes. So stay tuned, 150,000. But in the meantime, click like, click follow, click subscribe.
Here we come.
To 151,000 in the meantime.
So I don't
Greatly
want
appreciate that.
that. I want the mega
Selling here in the NASDAQ.
right here.
Not even a little. You're down 80 points in this candle.
You're short, Jay?
Right here.
Yeah, I'm short
72.
9 quarter.
72.
609 quarter.
Where is 72? 72 of what?
5-minute
What
candle is
is
just 100 point
this?
moves.
Give
in
me the
NASDAQ.
number.
Let's see
5.
if the ES wants to take this thing lower. Going for that 5600s, 55
572.
or 500 on the bid,
Wow.
downside in the ES. 5603, I should say. That's trade 04s. As long as you're trying to fight the good fight.
I don't want to trade different time frame here from Jay. If
That's
Oh, don't worry,
a
Jack.
lot
I'm about to get out.
To make.
Good trade, man.
Yep.
Great trade.
Yeah.
How many points in the money were you on that last trade, Jay, before that tape bomb hit? Eight,
About
right?
12. I
12?
think 8 to 12 points. Yeah, 8 to 12 points. And I was literally moving my order. And then, yep, tape bomb. I'm out. I took $50 there.
Smart.
Staying very small in this environment.
Smart.
Just a casual tape bomb.
6,000 lot. Hand grenade. Here you go. Later offers.
And I think we do still continue lower, but go ahead, Jay.
These jumpy markets, I think it is the roll. I think people are trying to roll things, and so they're getting aggressive with the
Order
market
filled.
They get hit on one side, and the contract that's next, and then just puking through for whatever they can get here because
I don't
things
know
are
why
active.
he took
This
me
is a tricky
out.
time to roll,
Oh yeah, we hit the 6.
and that's why we're seeing those 1 second moves out of nowhere.
I love Think of Swim.
They're just
Think of
freaking
Swim, my
out. Yeah,
baby.
they're just like, whatever. Give me whatever price. Give me the hell out of March. Get me into June. Essentially what's going on there.
So for those of you guys who used to do the auto spreaders or whatever else they're using, I mean, the idea is you get a price you want on the other, you go to the market for what you need to get
Okay.
hedged.
So now, what are we looking for? I was looking for
So in
this.
this environment,
It didn't happen,
if you
or
get a
it did
good
happen.
fill
Let's look.
in the
Let's take a look.
next contract, the June, you're going
62,
to slam whichever way you
601,
need in the on the run contract.
600, 600. So that was pretty good.
Great trade, Jay.
I'll take that,
Well,
my
this
friend.
market's
I'm
just-
out, but it's looking good.
Okay.
55 now back in the 5600s.
Before we
Irish
get
trying to
tape
defend-
bombed.
Okay, so
those tape bombs,
let's
yes. They have a
see.
short memory. It's hard to have a short memory in these markets when that just hit. That's why I saw Jay take those profits as he should have. Market generate information. Got short in the money, 8, 9, 10 points there. And once we hit the 5,600 level in the S&Ps, boom, someone just lifted off. But that is,
Come on.
Jack was saying,
Oh, it's not going to come.
spreading, rolling it in, out of March into June.
5.
It's just the environment we're in.
8.
June becomes front month, I do believe.
Come on.
Tuesday.
Come on.
week from
Come on.
yesterday.
Ah, missed that one. So we got to do our thing.
Let's hope
Order
another week,
filled.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Andre, it should be Tuesday into Wednesday.
Gosh.
Don't think small. We got years of this coming.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
say,
don't
yeah.
say that, Jack. Don't say that,
I
Jack.
had that.
Don't say
I
that.
said a week.
this.
I said a years.
say
I had
Jack.
that
Don't say
573
Don't say
from
years.
before that target.
I think of core crude traders, it rolls every month.
Seriously.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I get along here in
608,
the NASDAQ
608,
practice.
608, 608. It's too early. Too early
That
to
same
go
level,
long.
Dakota.
Too early
Same
to
level
go
we had
long.
before, lower that news candle.
I know.
Trust me.
I know.
Order
like,
filled.
Just trust yourselves. Let's
Order
see if we get
filled.
to 12.
A little
Or
bounce. Looking for a little bit of a bounce here in the NASDAQ
Yes,
off
ma'am.
these 600.
let me see if there's another one. We're going to do 15.
X, whatever contract's trading the most volume will be the
Maybe it'll come
be the
here.
month
Maybe it
on
won't. But if it does,
TopStepX. So automatically, yes.
if
please.
it
50-50 on the tilt in the equities.
Order
Gold
filled.
crude, 68% long gold. Last trading gold, 29.23. Hogan's talking about that failed downside auction. I'm out 29.11. Now trading 29.23.
Let's see if this
What price
bounce
you
will
get?
sustain.
What price did you get, Dakota?
605. 605.
Nice.
Man, I feel like this happened to me yesterday too.
All right, we got a long one with you, Dakota. Still seeing if we're basing here. This is worth it for some risk.
I'm gonna close off a couple of them in these 650s.
I'd like to say good morning to Anne Marie. She says this is a classic example of exit liquidity. Song remains the same. Yes, good old Zeppelin as overnight traders take profit and prices head back to balance. Thanks, Anne Marie. What a good song.
You're long as well, Jack?
I'm long one ES from 575. See if we can hold the 5605 area. It looked like we were rebounding back. I don't want to hold this for too long. I will, if it goes in my favor a bit, I will breathe easier and kind of reevaluate how long we want to hold this.
For the NASDAQ, I'm looking for a push back up to these 680s. The middle of this consolidation, right where we opened up.
Okay.
Come on.
Crude inventory.
Who wants
on
this
the hour? 9 minutes.
5,600 S&P for your 401k? Think long term, people.
Oh, I have to, Jack. You just said years, so yes, we all have to think long term
Years.
at this point. Let's
The
hold this thing.
salesman in you, Jack.
Yeah. It's all an auction, right, Hogue?
It is.
They're saying
That's
no.
what they tell me.
I don't like this. My baby's crying.
I don't like this price action, Dad. This sucks. No.
He's like, I want to go to real school.
What happened? What happened to July 2024? Just buy BTFD. Close your eyes and buy.
Order
Has the baby
filled.
seen a chart yet? Has the baby seen a chart?
No. I'm shielding him from screen time.
Wise man. Hey, Mohammed Nua in the chat. Bell to Bell. What's up, Bell to Bell? Yeah, shout out to all the Bell to Bellers watching us. Buckle up. We are only an hour into this trading day. We got a lot more. What's up, Dakota?
Raul S says, Dakota, do you think slow markets without big news is trading better? I'm going to be honest. This might be a hot take. Slow markets has been better trading for me. You don't get this crazy random news. Slow markets lately has been pretty quiet, pretty nice compared to what we're seeing in this New York session.
Yes. Overnight trading, or I say Euro session, Asian session. There's opportunity there, like Dakota's saying. Check out slow markets. So check out At the Buzzer. Coach Jay, Coach Paul, At the Buzzer, slow markets with Dakota.
Like this.
Typically on Wednesdays, Dakota and Jay are on slow markets. I don't know if that's the case again today. Is that you guys on slow markets again today?
Yes.
This evening?
Yep.
Yeah. A Wednesday special. You know what it means also Wednesdays. David Green, Wednesday. Later on today, but right now we're seeing a little bit more. 95, 96 is now in the ES.
Oh, you see what I see. Let's put the target out there. It's 73.
And this feels like it wants
Only thing
to
I have is
take out that low and go.
Does, Jay?
I agree.
In the back of my mind, I got that 6,000 lot lifting offers.
Right. 843 bid at 90 in the S&P.
Yep.
We've been filling them and then just bouncing from there. I think I'll sell the next bounce. It's been about a 20-point bounce every time one of those orders gets filled.
71. Where are
Sell
you?
the next one
71.
and try to trade it down to settlement.
All right, pull up in the chat. Favorite time to trade? Overnight, pre-market, NYC open, lunchtime.
Right there.
Everyone's gonna love that. New York's.
Early
Right there.
returns.
Do
New
or
York
die.
for now. We'll check back in on that. That size order downside in the ES. Again, 850 on the bid, 55.90. 90 on 800, Hogue. 90 on 800.
That sounds
Nothing
so backwards
lower.
to me. I know that's how you guys say it, but that sounds backwards. Why is it said that way?
It's
Price on quantity. Price on quantity.
Yeah.
Quantity at price.
Final target.
Took me 4 weeks to get
The
that
final
down. Had to
target
rehearse that shit in
is
the mirror. Why is it like that?
566.
You say what you'll pay for how many.
There you go.
So 90 on 500. That's just another way where you can tell what somebody's actually saying. If I'm 90 bid for 500, 90 bid for 500, or maybe 100 at even, 100 at even, 90 bid for 500, 100 at even. You pay for what you want to buy, you sell what you want.
Makes sense.
It also sort of helps with your hand direction when you're buying. You're moving everything in that you want, and when you sell, you push out to sell. So that also helps.
It's a good point, Eddie. So like if I'm bidding half for one, I would say half on one, half on one. If I'm trying to sell one at 60, I'd say one at 60, one at 60.
You're pushing out.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Good call, Eddie.
5 minutes here on our crude oil inventory. They're looking at around
Holding this?
2 million.
What are we doing with it?
Prior 3.6. Looking at 2 million.
Yeah.
I say.
House account still in a crude position?
Yes.
House count is still long crude. We took the heat. We're riding this
Diamond
one.
hands.
Take the heat. You eat the meat.
What?
What?
That's the prize.
Jay, what was that?
One more time for the
CPI?
CPI in the back check.
I don't know.
What was that?
Eat what you kill. Isn't that the phrase? What do you guys
Yeah,
thinking?
but the heat and the meat, I don't know what. That was pretty good.
Take the heat. You got to eat the meat.
Hey, now.
You buy it with the profits.
What did that man
Full
just say, Chris
profit.
Hansen? Hey, you heard him. He repeated himself.
Oh, you're not that Chris Hansen, are you?
No, stop. What? Why don't you take a seat?
I'm delirious in this ES trade. We're getting
some
pushed
buyers
higher
told
now.
here.
There's a question Dan traders asking. What does the orders mean? That was a way for products that trade on the quarter, half, and 3/4. Instead of saying, 5 at 3/4, which sounds like quarter, which is 2 ticks lower, you say 5 at the orders, 5 at the orders, which is, obviously different than quarter. So you say, I pay quarter on one. I say, so 1 at the orders.
We're giving
Just a
some
little
lessons.
clarity in the chaos.
How to quote prices. Hand mechanics. Spoos.
Yep.
Going old school. Why can't those questions be on the Series 3? Those are a lot cooler than we need to register with the NFA.
I got a job as an
House still long? Yeah.
I'm going to go home and ARB phone numbers. Phone numbers. So that, like, whatever you're saying is coming out of your mouth is coming out of your hand. 5, 7,
Oh, what do we got,
7,
Del?
6, 3, 2, 1.
All right, stats 2. Bring them
8, 7, 7.
Right, minute and a half here.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
We'd be able to order. You'd book somebody. Hey, what time are you going to lunch? I'm going to lunch here. I'll meet you over there. I mean, the thing is, we're like 100 yards away. With everybody screaming, you'd never be able to hear what's coming out of your mouth. So consider that.
Or hand signals for different companies too, like Rudolph Wolf, Merrill Lynch,
was Refco?
Shearson.
Where's Refco, Hoke? Refco Reefers. Was Cargill? What was Cargill, Hoke?
Cargill wasn't big in the S&Ps. It was
Steering wheel.
Corp.
Oh, steering
Shearson,
wheel for the beans.
Cargill.
Steering wheel. Yeah. All right, we got crude number 40 seconds. Then we'll have some more stats. And payout club coming out the other side of this.
Ooh, what's going to happen here?
Probably
Remember, these
nothing.
crude numbers are
I am in the process. I mean, I announced this a while back, but
not true to life, so be careful here, folks. 20 seconds. They're looking at 2 million. Prior 3.6.
We got this oil trade on. It's a plus 2 million, correct? Surplus.
It's a plus 2 million right now, right?
Watch this number miss. And by how much? Here we go, Eddie. Let us know.
So considering, I mean, it's here we go.
Wow, big pop. Popping crude, popping crude.
All right,
Look at
coming
that
in
pop.
at
Look at that
1.44 positive. 1.4, so a little less than the 2 million that they wanted. 1.44. Gasoline inventories negative 5.73, and they were looking at a negative 1.6. So that's the big skew here right now, and that's what we've got here so far. Back to you, Andre.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. That was a nice pop there, JD.
There we go.
67.76 topped out there in the crude.
House account still long, crude.
Still long. We should have thrown Coach Vince's offer in there. He was looking at 67.75 top and crude. We
Really?
hit it by a tick.
Vince,
Wow.
feeling it, man. Vince called with the gold and the oil today, and on opening call. What's up, Coach Vince?
Input area here in crude. Take the profit.
A little bit here on the 55.99 even. 55.99 on 500.
Wow.
Little
JD
guy.
here,
Moved it
we're
up.
not going to touch it.
Say again, Hogue?
We're not going to
Don't
touch
touch
it,
it?
are we?
Don't touch it. We're only at 2-1 or 2R on this trade right now.
Pulled.
Yes, they did.
Our stop gets hit, so be it. You gotta let it.
We're losing interest in this
Yeah.
5600 area.
do you mean by
NASDAQ's
that,
testing
Jack?
those lows.
Losing interest, Jack. What does
Yeah,
that mean?
we're to go through the lows here, and that's probably gonna stop us out. I'm risking like $900 on this trade to see if it holds this kind of level, the 5600 and the SPX. It was looking good for a bit. Nah, still might be. We'll let it play out.
All right.
Order
The
filled.
new lows. I don't want to get
Yeah.
big stop
What?
in here.
Here you go. Yeah.
Goodbye, NASDAQ.
Got it.
Got
Order
cross.
filled.
Got it cross. Got it keep crossing. There's
The
one
buyer, like
line,
Jack said,
which
it's,
is
There we go.
in line with the low. Almost, but I posted it earlier. And I did post the long, but that
So we
long
just filled another
didn't
big order
stay
at the
here.
lows right there.
I'm trying to
You can
figure
see
out
20 point bends in
why
the S&P, and
wouldn't
then
do
continue
that.
to sell off.
Buy.
I posted it
As
Feels like
here.
more
it's just
nearest.
Said I'm going
Okay.
to
Hold the level.
post
Did you
Keep
short that
mumbling.
last rally, Jay, to play towards settlement?
that on.
I did a lot of talking and not a lot of trading, Dakota, but I didn't. But it was the right call.
It was.
Let's see. We'll
Okay,
get
where do
another
we
one.
go? I can see us going to 520s in the NASDAQ. Maybe all the way back down
Told
to
you,
470s.
told you.
All right. Well, if
Oh,
JD come on
boy.
in with some payouts, or we'll do some stats really quick.
Can
If this sell-off does
you dig
accelerate,
it? Can we
jump
make it
back in. But,
again?
JD, come on in with some payouts.
Sure,
Stats two.
we can. We could do
Brad needs a lot of
everything.
food.
We have
it.
the
Here we
power
go.
to
These are actually more payouts from Monday. Our board did an update from
Okay.
yesterday. I'll figure out why in just a little bit. So
This
here
is
are more
time to
continuation
take
payouts from
a
Monday.
little bit of rest.
We've got our
Let's
friend
take a little
Hazel,
bit of
11,800. Ho at
rest.
10,300. Gerard, 10,000.
Let's finish this. We
Boise,
finished that segment and then
9,600. And
we cut
Ingrid,
it out.
9,151. More big
We
payouts
cut
from
it
Monday.
out. We
A lot
cut
of
it
five-figure
out. We
payouts
cut
from
it
some of these
out.
live-funded accounts.
Wow.
And you know,
Talking
JD.
and
So
all
how
the
can I
updates.
translate this? What we
Well,
got
buddy,
on the
if
other
you-
one? What we got
if
on
you
the
pay
other
yourself
one?
out
The leader
$5,000 or more,
466 on
you are
150K.
eligible
Oh
for the
wow.
payout club, which entitles you to a cool hat and a pin. Yeah, it's the same hat that Andre's wearing, Coda's wearing. And every day we're going to put the link in the chat here so you can sign up for that exclusive 5K club hat and pin. Right now here, we can only ship to traders in the United States, but we are looking to expand in the future. And there it is right now. Pretty nice. Nice little packaging, and have at it. There you go. Thank you.
And for
Thank you,
everybody in the
guys.
chat asking, we literally have one person that handwrites all those notes, packages the hats and the pins, and ships them out. So if you've been waiting, we appreciate your patience. Literally one person does that for everybody.